Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Study with Soumya. I hope you all are well and safe. Make sure to take care of yourself. First of all, if you are new to this channel, welcome to the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, and when subscribing the channel, do turn on the bell icon as well so that you don't miss any update or opportunity from the channel itself, right? And be a part of our Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. Well, in this video, I'm going to share my own experience with Accenture. I will tell you completely about the rounds that I've been through and the interview experience as well. So I will tell you that how I made it up to the Accenture and all sort of things. Already, I have made one video regarding Accenture where I have talked about all the rounds, package offered, syllabus, and all sort of things. So this is a very informative video that will be covering all the stuff. So in that video, I won't cover that much in depth. So I have provided the link of that particular video in the I button. So you can just check that particular video to get a proper understanding as if Accenture has started the second phase hiring. So definitely this video is going to be very helpful for you. So make sure to have a look on this video as well. Well, first of all, let's start with the scratch itself. So the first round in the Accenture is what? Written round. And that one is an elimination round. So written round and the interview round, they both are elimination round. So first of all, in first round, what I considered, like I have my own experience. So by my own experience, what I will suggest that here speed matters a lot, right? Here speed matters a lot. So that's why along with accuracy, you have to take care of speed as well. Like what I observed, according to that, I'm telling to you that you have to be accurate, but as well as you have to manage, you have to balance your speed as well. So that is what in the first round. Now, what is the syllabus? What will be the questions? All sort of things I have cleared, I have covered in my video where I have told you all about the rounds and all about the syllabus and all. So just please watch that particular video. That will be very helpful. So if you are clearing that first round, let me give you a kind of brief. So that will be consisting of aptitude, English, reasoning, pseudo codes, and so, right? After clearing, so if you are clearing that particular round, within 5 minutes, you will get the result that whether you are clearing that round or not, right? So if you are clearing, so the next round is going to be a coding round. Now, this one is not an elimination round according to them, but of course, the performance of the coding round matters for getting you selected for the interview process or not. So that's fine. Although it's not an elimination, so you at least you have to solve at least one question in the coding round. So coding round consists of 2 coding questions, right? And here generally all the languages are allowed, even Python is allowed. So in whatever language you are comfortable in, you can just go with that. So there will be 2 questions. One will be easy one and the next one will be kind of medium, right? So just try to solve at least one question. According to me, at least one question is mandatory, and if you are solving both, then that's good, right? So at the same instant, if you are not clearing, they will just tell you that okay, so you have not cleared the further round. Otherwise, there will be a coding round at the same instant. After clearing coding round, like after completing coding round, what will be the next round? This is an English communication test. Okay, within 2 to 3 days, or like they will provide you kind of schedule. So according to that schedule, they are doing further processes, whether it's about your releasing of admit card or the first round or the communication test. So they have already provided a schedule regarding that. You must have got that, right? So now what will be there? There will be an English communication test. Now here they'll be judging you on the basis of certain factors like is your pronunciation, your way of speaking, your fluency, how you are able to frame the sentence. Many things are there. So here you have to, like what I observed, somewhat accent is can be a problem for you. Somewhat accent can be a problem. This it was an easy round according to me, right? Because the one who is see, what will happen that someone is speaking in a British accent or in an American accent, you have to repeat the same things. So these sort of rounds will be there in an English communication assessment. You have to make a proper sentence from the jumble words given. So all these things you have to do. Although it's not an elimination round, but you have to try your best in that round as well, right? After this round, you will be getting the mail regarding interview. right? So interview is the final round and elimination round as well. So what will happen in the interview? So basically, generally, what will happen? There will be two panelists, but at this time during the phase one hiring, there were only one panelist. So you can expect questions from different things. First of all, they will start the interview. The first most common question, that is, tell me about yourself. So they will start with that. Just prepare a crisp answer, concise, perfect, proper answer for this question, that is, tell me about yourself, right? Okay, because the next questions that you are going to get depend on that particular answer which you have given. Okay, like for example, in my case, I mentioned the place I belong to, what I'm currently doing, about my technical skills, or the project I have worked on, the technical, like the internship that I have done on. So all these things I just mentioned to the interviewer, right? So as if I worked on machine learning part, so the next question he asked to me was, okay, so can you please explain machine learning in layman's terms? So someone who is not aware of machine learning, can you give a kind of brief explanation to that person? Okay, so in that case, you have to be, see, it's not like you always have to memorize the definition. You, in that case, just consider that how you will explain a child that what is machine learning. So I tried in this manner and I explained to him that what is that. He was kind of convinced. Then he asked me about clustering. So clustering algorithms we do have in machine learning. So he asked me about that. Then supervised and non-supervised learning. So basically you can see where the flow is going. As if I have mentioned machine learning. So he is asking me the questions regarding to that particular technology only, right? Next, the sir asked me question regarding my project, like what was my project all about, and if I faced any kind of difficulty. So if they're asking you this particular question, that did you face any difficulty, how you manage the things among your colleagues who are working with you in that project, okay, so you don't have to say, okay, that was all fine, I didn't face any difficulty, because by this they want to check whether you have that leadership skill or not, whether you can manage, you can just have all your colleagues in a sequence or not, with a flow or not. Okay, so generally it happen in any project, there will be some kind of clashes, there will be some kind of problem. So accordingly, I mentioned that we arrange some meetings. So if in case there is some kind of problem, like someone is not able to understand some technical part of to keep track of each other progress, whatever we all are doing, as we were 4 members. So we we arranged meetings, and we are keeping track of that what particular thing each and every candidate is doing, and this is how we sorted the things. So this is how you have to answer. Although it may be a case that it didn't happen in the real life scenario with you, but interviewer doesn't know about this, right? So you have to showcase him that yes, you have that leadership skill and this is how you are doing the things, right? So it's not always you have to be kind of Satyavadi type. So accordingly prepare your answer. Okay, so this is how I answered about the thing. So he was pretty convinced about my answer. Next question I got was regarding SDLC. So he asked me about what do you understand by SDLC, the phases that we do have in SDLC. So all sort of things he asked me. So that was kind of a random and unexpected question. See, now you cannot come do any kind of complain about this, because we have already read about SDLC, and so this is one of our subjects, right? Software engineering, this is one of our subjects. So we cannot say, okay, I haven't mentioned this in my resume or so and so, right? So you cannot say these sort of things. You must be aware of that, even if you are having some kind of idea, little bit idea, in that manner also you can explain. It's not like you always have to be 100% accurate. But if in the case whatever your interviewer asking, you are not even 1% okay with that, means आपको उसके बारे में कोई knowledge ही नहीं है, then कोई story नहीं बनाना है, clearly mention that sir I don't know. Okay, अगर आप story बनाओगे, because the one who is interviewing is very experienced, having the proper knowledge of the domain, you cannot just befool him. If you are trying so that will be harmful for you only, right? You are getting my point, of course, for sure, right? So that is what you have to do. Then, as if I mentioned that I'm currently working on Python, I worked on the Python. So some questions were related to Python. The most basic questions, difference between list and tuple, like generally you will get this question. Then he asked me that why do we have libraries in Python? What is the advantage of having libraries in Python? Then the next question was, why do we use NumPy library, and just mention some libraries that you use in machine learning case in Python. So accordingly, I was able to answer all the questions, right? So by my all answer, he was pretty convinced, and he was praising a lot that whenever I was answering. So the thing is that you have to be confident. Don't get panic. The thing just explain this in proper manner. You don't have to memorize anything. कोई exact definition वहाँ पे नहीं सुनानी है. जिस तरीके से भी आपको समझ में आता हो. The thing is that you have to speak in English. Yeah, that is the thing. You cannot speak in Hindi. You have to speak in English, but in your sentences, you can just frame your own words, and accordingly you can explain to him. The fact is, he should get that what you are trying to say. And also, please don't think you have to be very, very fluent in English. That's okay. Take your time, speak slowly, but let him try to understand that what you are actually trying to say. And the most important thing is that your confidence and a smile on your face. So that is needed. Okay, so that round was done. So in HR, I just got one or two questions like from the sir side regarding if I'm holding any offer or so, and what problem I face in the project, and these sort of questions were there. The last question from him was that if I have any question to him. Okay, so in that question, it's not like you have to say, no, sir, I don't have any question. That's okay, you can say that as well, but at least show some interest that yes, you are interested in the company. So you can ask him about your role, the technology you will be working on, what work will be offered to you, and if you want to know about the environment of the company and the growth of the company as a fresher, like what will be your growth as a fresher. So these sort of questions you can ask to the interviewer. Okay, but some of the students even to take feedback as well, that how was my interview and so and so. So that is also fine, you can take this as well, but at least ask something to show your interest that yes, you are interested to be a part of the company, right? So the interview went pretty well for me, and I was expecting a positive result, and that is what I got as well. So yeah, this was my whole experience with the Accenture. So I hope this video has helped you a lot in getting the proper flow, that how you have to start your preparation, and to getting a proper idea about the syllabus. And so I have already told you the video I have made, so just have a look on that video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye, keep learning.